Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, while Bitcoin continues to form this pattern, Ethereum is running into short-term support and is also potentially forming a new pattern, which we need to pay attention to. So I'll be talking about that later in the video. Definitely stick around. First of all, just giving you a quick update here on the daily Bitcoin chart, and right now the price of Bitcoin is still forming this falling wedge pattern on the daily time frame, and as of right now, the daily Bitcoin price oscillators are still looking very neutral, showing very low momentum, at least in the shorter term. So basically, over the last 1 to 2 days, not a lot has changed here on the daily time frame. We're still looking very neutral while the price is still forming this pattern. And now, if you're zooming into the 8-hour Bitcoin to US dollar chart, right now the price of Bitcoin is still chopping around sideways in between this resistance and this support. First of all, this area of support is sitting in between around 26.1k to around 26,500, and this area of resistance is sitting in between around 27.2k to 27.6k. And just above that area of resistance, we have this descending line of resistance sitting at around 27.9k. And as for the short-term momentum here in the 8-hour Bitcoin price oscillators, these are still looking relatively neutral, but just recently they have started to trend a little bit more bearish rather than just bullish or neutral. For example, here in the 8-hour Bitcoin RSI, this is potentially forming a new lower low, while it is also in lower highs, while the 8-hour Bitcoin MACD is yet to confirm any sort of bullish cross again, and is still staying in the red if you're looking at the histogram within the MACD indicator. So like I just said, these price oscillators on the daily time frame are slightly more bearish than neutral or bullish, but they're still showing very low momentum. So neutral to bearish, meaning we're most likely going to continue to see more price action in this sideways price range. And now obviously for the Bitcoin hodlers out there, that is very annoying seeing a lot of sideways price action, but for the traders out there, this is easy money. You can make a lot of easy profit during a sideways price range like this. And if you want to know how to do that, then stick around to the end of this video to find out more. But first, zooming into the 1-hour Bitcoin to US dollar chart, just to quickly talk about this previous fractal that was playing out here on the 1-hour time frame. But obviously, over the last 1 day, the price of Bitcoin failed to confirm a breakout above this short-term resistance, which was sitting at around 27.2k to 27.3k. And so once again, as I mentioned time and time again over the last 1 to 2 days, we needed to see a confirmed breakout above this resistance in order to continue this fractal and in order to expect more bullish price action like what we saw back here. But because we did not see any confirmed breakout above these previous highs, above this resistance, obviously that fractal did not continue to play out, and we did not confirm any more bullish price action because we did not see that breakout. And so due to that, this fractal is no longer playing out, and as of right now, the 1-hour Bitcoin RSI is actually back into oversold territories, which if you're looking at the last few times we saw this happen back here at around a local low in the price of Bitcoin, and also back here at around a local low in the price of Bitcoin. So it's possible just in the imminent short term that the price could slow down this shorter term bearish price action, meaning we could see some sideways price action or a slight bounce. But once again, I would no longer expect this fractal to play out because we did not see that confirmed breakout above this resistance. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this is on the daily ETH to US dollar chart, and right now the price of ETH is still trading well above this area of support, which is sitting in between around 1770 to 1820. But if you're looking at the daily Ethereum price oscillators, as of right now, these are starting to flip a little bit more neutral again rather than just bullish, because of course over the last 2 weeks or so, I have been talking about these looking slightly more bullish than neutral or bearish, because for example, the RSI has been forming higher lows and higher highs, while the MACD is of course showing some bullish momentum after that bullish cross around 2 weeks ago. But just recently, over the last 1 to 2 days, we've started to see a possible new lower high in the RSI, while the MACD is showing the bullish momentum is now fading away. We are losing momentum in the short term, which are both signals pointing towards some sideways price action potentially continuing to play out, at least in the short term. And once again, you can still make a lot of money in sideways price action. And once again, if you want to know how to do that, stick around to the end of this video to find out more. But first, zooming into the 8-hour ETH to US dollar chart. And obviously, over the last one day, we have seen a perfect rejection from this area of resistance, which is sitting in between around 1920 to 1950. And in fact, right now, at the time of recording this video, the price of ETH is currently retesting this previous line of resistance, which is currently sitting at around 1860 to 1870. But if we see a confirmed break below that level with at least an 8-hour candle close back below that level, then in that case, we have this area of support in between around 1830 to 1860. And if the price of ETH confirms a break back below that area, then in that case, we have this level of support sitting at around 1760. And if that happens, if we actually see a confirmed break back below 1830, then in that case, the price of ETH would simply be dropping back into this choppy sideways price range. And so in order to flip much more bearish again in terms of the trend and momentum, we really need to see a confirmed break back below around 1760 in order to further confirm a bearish trend and momentum beginning to form here in the shorter term. But with that being said, if you're looking at the 8-hour Ethereum price oscillators, over the last one day, they have started to flip a little bit more bearish again, because just recently we've confirmed a new bearish cross here in the 8-hour Ethereum MACD, while the 8-hour Ethereum RSI is currently trending back to the downside, forming lower highs and lower lows, which is technically a bearish signal. So with this in mind, we could likely see a bit of a retracement in the shorter term, perhaps back into this sideways price range. And now if you zoom further into the shorter term, this is on the 4-hour ETH to US dollar chart. And right now there is a possible hidden bullish divergence forming. And already these lower highs have confirmed in the RSI, but right now we have not yet confirmed this higher low in place in the price action, because for example, if the price just continues to drop here back below this previous low, then obviously we have no higher low. And so this is why we need to see at least a few 4-hour candle closes confirm in the green in order to actually cement this higher low in place, and in order to actually confirm this bullish divergence, this hidden bullish divergence. And so it is important to understand that right now, as of recording this video, this potential hidden bullish divergence is not yet confirmed and not yet in play. And speaking of unconfirmed patterns in the short term, looking on the 2-hour time frame, obviously this potential inverse head and shoulders pattern, which I talked about in my last video, never actually confirmed, because we never confirmed a breakout above this neckline, above this resistance, which was sitting at around 1910. And so as I always say, it is important to see confirmation in order to actually confirm a breakout. For example, candle closes above this level. And if we never see that happen, then we never confirm the breakout and we never confirm the pattern. And something similar can be said about this 1-hour time frame, because obviously we failed to confirm a breakout above this resistance, which meant we did not confirm that next bullish movement, which is also what I talked about over and over again over the last 1 to 2 days. I've been saying that we need to see a confirmed breakout above this level in order to continue to play out this fractal, and in order to expect any more bullish price action similar to what we saw back here. But once again, all of that required a confirmed breakout above this resistance, which we did not see. And so due to that, obviously this fractal is no longer playing out at all. But what's interesting about this 1-hour time frame is right now the 1-hour Ethereum RSI is essentially entering into oversold territories, which if you're looking at the last few times this happened, this also occurred around some sort of local low in the price of ETH. So keep that in mind. But as of right now, the main things to pay attention to are really the momentum here on the 8-hour time frame. Like for example, if we confirm a break back below this area, then in that case, we're simply back in this sideways price range. And as of right now, the momentum in the imminent short term is flipping a little bit more bearish. But believe it or not, you can still make a lot of money in crypto, whether the price is bearish, bullish, or simply chopping around sideways by watching these videos popping up right here on your screen. Because the video in the top left shows you how to make money no matter what direction the price is going using artificial intelligence, and the video in the bottom left shows you how to make money very easily in a sideways price range. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.